That brings us to broad topics, starting with the NWA World Title feud between Christian Cage and Kurt Angle. January 18th Impact. Christian Cage comes out. He's the new NWA World Champion. He just beats Sting.
Not my NWA champion, damn it.
His next opponent has already been announced. He's wrestling Kurt Angle against all odds. The crowd respond to this by chanting Joe.
I like that Christian sort of like when he comes out here for this though, he makes it seem like he's picking Joe. He's like, sorry, he's picking Angle.
Yeah.
He to make him look like this, like, oh, I'll take on it. Like, you know, make him like looks like this big deal. But he's like, bro, you didn't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah, like a gracious champion who will take on all comers. I will fight Kurt Angle. It's like, no, he's already a number one contender.
You didn't have a choice, but he makes it seem like it was his choice, and he's so like tough and picking the toughest man in the locker room, which is good stuff.
He starts insulting Kurt, so Kurt comes out. Kurt says Christian better watch what he says when his bodyguard and life partner isn't here. Him and Tomko are gay.
They're gay.
He's gonna beat Christian at the pay-per-view. Kurt spits at him. Kurt is like, classic Kurt Angle, losing his temper all the time, unlike me, Christian Cage. Christian is like, I have hired the services of a consultant to get in Kurt's head. They think and wrestle just like him, and this person also hates Kurt Angle. Kurt's like, who the fuck is it? I need to know who it is.
Yeah, he goes fucking like manic.
This is my favorite thing about this story. It's the reason this story really works for me, because I find it very funny. That Christian Cage is like, hello Kurt, I am playing mind games. And then Kurt is like, yes, they are working.
Christian's like, I have plans and foils, and Kurt's like, fuck! Fuck! How will I overcome this?
He gets so gotten to by Christian's obvious mind games. It's such a good bit.
Which I guess you could argue, like, as a character thing, is like coming off of the Joe thing where he was broken. His mind was shattered.
And he is just insane.
He maybe like that is just the Kurt character, is that he's the most susceptible man to being worked.
Christian says if Angle pays close attention, he'll drop him a hint or two. Angle's like, is it Goldberg? Is it Brock Lesnar?
And the crowd's like, RVD.
Yeah, that's who the crowd chant for.
Was RVD canned?
Was he let go recently?
I thought he just won the belt. Like,
he would have lost it by now, but I don't think he had left by now. Maybe he had.
That seems kind of crazy, right?
I do know this is the month Wrestling Society X started.
Wow, that's Vampiro.
Woo!
2007. No, he was wrestling. He was still on WWE, ECW, and Raw.
Yeah, which is maybe why they wanted him free.
But he was wrestling Umaga on April the 30th.
When did he leave? Like early 08? Late 07?
He left in 07, apparently. Let me have a look. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a date. Sportster.com.
Not Wikipedia.
They were the one that came up. He didn't. They just didn't. They don't say the time. Chose not to renew his contract in June.
Yeah.
I remember that broke my little kid heart back in then.
When your boy RVD left?
That was my guy, man.
Apparently this crowd's guy too.
Apparently, I'm surprised he didn't do TNA.
Yeah, it took him ages. It took him like 2.5 years to go to TNA. Close to 3.
Let me tell you, that's what got me back into TNA after a little like dip. Like RVD could have done anything and I would have been there, let me tell you.
Yeah. Angle says if he tried to press his buttons, it worked. And then he beats up Christian a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we get that. We can see that from everything you're doing.
We'll talk about who was revealed in a moment, but apparently Ken Shamrock was also considered for the spot of consultant. You can tell because he wasn't one name dropped.
So I'm just looking at what other things RVD did, because this is really confusing to me, because he doesn't go to TNA until 2010.
Yeah, he just fucks around. I saw him on some indies in fucking Ireland and Kerry. I saw him in Kerry.
Well, let me tell you, he did all the stuff he seemed to have done was not big enough for cage match.
He worked in PWG.
He did Portugal and Spain in 2008 and the Inoki Genome Federation.
Hell yeah.
Where he wrestled Kendo Kashin and the Necro Butcher.
He was putting his time to good use.
Well, we gotta find that match. I wish it was just RVD and Necro.
He did a couple WWE one-offs as well, didn't he?
He did a Rumble.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, again, Kid Liam, mind-blowing.
Later in the show, Kurt Angle is backstage with Jim Cornette, and he wants Jim Cornette to tell him who Christian's consultant is.
Jim's like, what the fuck would I know, man?
Jim is like, he is just getting in your head, but you are wrestling AJ Styles tonight on Impact in the main event, so you gotta worry about that. JB interviews AJ later in the show. AJ says Kurt has been babied and pampered. What did he really do? AJ points out that he was all county in the triple jump, but he doesn't go bragging about that like Kurt does his gold medal.
I hate that he's fucking great now.
It took so little time as well for him to like get this heel character. He's really good this month.
He's just better as a heel.
He might be. He might, because he's a better wrestler as a babyface, but he's a better character as a heel.
Yeah. But the Bullet Club stuff was heel, and he was wrestling his fucking ass off there too.
But even like when he came in, it was a little rough. He had to work himself out.
But you know what's interesting, right?
Yeah.
I feel sorry to take us on all these tangents, but like it's an AJ specific tangent. That's almost like his comfortable place.
Yeah.
Because like he came into the WWE, kind of stumbled on that like first few months. So what did they do? Heel turned him.
It's interesting in that like 2003 he was obviously a heel when he first won the NWA title, and he was all right. He was pretty good. He's a heel here for about a year, in which he's a great character. He doesn't have some great matches, but he's also a great stooge worker already. Even at this point, like he's doing the stooge heel shit really well at this point.
He's a really bad babyface like promo, but he's a great heel stooge dork.
Yeah. 2010 is I think maybe his least interesting heel work, honestly, because he's doing it at a main event level, and I don't think he worked out how to do that yet. Like he's really good here because he's a mid-card heel, so he can be a mid-card stooge and a giant dork. Whereas in 2010 he has to try and adapt that to like a main event run, and I don't think he quite works that out.
He gets flair at least.
And I don't think it's until like a few months into the New Japan run that it really starts clicking how to work as a main event heel for him.
Then of course he brings that back to America, and it kind of just works.
And it just becomes the AJ people know.
Hey, I guess it's funny because like I think of AJ as a predominant like baby face.
Yes.
But I'd argue that like he's probably spent like 80% of his career as a heel.
Maybe not 80%, but certain like the post TNA run, he has been mostly a heel.
Yeah, but like even like it's not like he's had like 1 year of being a heel already in the 5 years, and he's starting his second like sort of heel run now. So it's like that's like 30% of his TNA run so far has been a heel.
Yeah, because he was in TNA for 11 years, and he was a heel for like 3 or 4 of it. So it's like 30% is about right.
Yeah, so 30% of TNA, but then if like you'd argue that like it's a much higher percentage after the TNA, and that was just as long as a run now, it's like it's probably at 60% heel total. Yeah. For someone who like in my head is like fucking, Generico, like a baby face.
Quintessential babyface, yeah.
Yeah, but it's sort of an interesting retrospect on AJ's career.
Kurt Angle, AJ Styles is our main event in their first singles match. Just thrown out here on TV.
So you know what's fun about these matches?
Yeah.
Is like they're really short, but they don't like throw a headlock on. They just fucking go. They just have like little TV sprints.
Yeah.
Which is why I can kind of guess where your love of that style came from now.
I love a TV sprint. I love it, especially because like again, you get better match quality on wrestling television now, particularly AEW television. But I say it all the time, they're doing pay-per-view matches on TV. They're not doing TV matches.
I wonder what AEW's like average in-ring time last like just on Dynamite.
Like average match length?
Yeah.
It probably averages out to like 12 minutes, but it's the style of match they're working for me.
I am becoming a bit of a grump. I am kind of like, slow it down. Grab a fucking hold,
But I'm the opposite. I'm like speed it up.
Got 14 minutes on the 3-way, 14 minutes on the 6-man, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and 10 minutes in the main.
So that probably does average to about 12.
You know what's funny though? That 10-minute main event was my favorite match of that night.
Yeah, again, I hate conversations about length in wrestling because I think it's talking about the wrong thing. Like I don't care how long a match is. I care about how it's paced. I care about the use of that time. So when you tell me a match is long and you're like, it was 45 minutes, that means nothing to me.
Does it keep you gripped for 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's like there are 45-minute matches that are amazing and there are 10-minute matches that feel agonizing. Like, it's not a length thing. It's a style and it's a pacing. It's the same thing when I'm so sick of people talking about long shows. It's like, don't tell me the show was 5 hours. Tell me what about the show felt long. What about the work and the stories and the crowd and all of that came together to make the show feel long? Because again, I watched 2 nights of SummerSlam, and they felt longer than any pay-per-view I've ever watched from AEW. And they were 3 hours. Like, those shows were agonizingly paced. And that's what, like, I hate that conversation, because it's a surface level conversation that avoids actually engaging with the art.
Yeah, I think that's a way better take on it than just long, bad,
The show was
short,
long.
good, middle,
Yeah.
different, like, it is more nuanced.
Angle Styles in their first ever a one-on-one encounter. As you said, it was about 4 minutes, but as you said, it's weird that, like, you watch the X Division matches this month and they're all grabbing headlocks, and you watch the heavyweight matches and they're going a million miles an hour. It's like, what is happening?
I don't know if there was like an edict passed down to the X Division guys of like, piece shit, but like, I don't like it. I will say that the multi-man stuff was good though.
One of them was, I thought the other was a little slow, but one of them was like proper X Division action. But I think they're not producing Kurt and AJ because they trust Kurt and AJ, whereas I think they are overproducing the X Division guys because they don't think they can work, even though you're rooting.
They have a producer in those matches.
It's all Jerry's fault, is what we're learning.
Like, why? Like, yeah, we gotta produce the match with someone that we trust to produce the matches.
That's the problem. Jim is producing them now instead of Jerry. So.
Oh no, that's what it is.
AJ dodges a takedown attempt and celebrates like he won the Olympics, which is great.
That's my favorite bit, maybe, of all 4 episodes.
Yeah, he's so happy. Then Kurt dodges the takedown attempt and paintbrushes AJ. Tomko strolls out. Kurt throws AJ with an overhead German and gets distracted by Tomko, allowing AJ to low blow him. Tomko distracts the ref and AJ tries to use the chair. Angle avoids it and hits an Angle slam on the chair for the win. Angle brawls with Tomko, but Christian jumps him from behind. Styles, Tomko, and Christian form some kind of coalition.
Sorry, I stepped on it. I stepped all over it because I was also so excited about it.
They form some kind of coalition to attack Kurt Angle, but Rhino comes out to brawl with AJ, and Joe makes the ultimate save. Christian said he was going to give Angle a clue about his consultant, as Angle is standing shoulder to shoulder with Joe in the ring. Does he have a clue now?
Joe's like, no.
Which again is my favorite thing about this story through the month. Joe's like, no, he's not. I'm not consulting.
I hate this guy.
And then Christian is like, yeah, he's right. He's not consulting. Or is he? It's such a stupid story, but it's so good. We're not on the same
page, are we?
Oh, yeah, Joe, we're not working together at all.
Wink.
The next episode, Samoa Joe comes to the ring. Says he wouldn't help Kurt Angle if he was about to get hit by a train. I think he says Christian there instead of Kurt. Did I just write that down wrong?
Maybe maybe we are working together. Maybe we're not.
Talks about how he ran out of time at Final Resolution. It's his mission to give Kurt a fair title match, so he dubs himself the unofficial ringside enforcer, even though he's in the match graphic, for the world title match against all odds.
Well, they're like, we can promote it, but we don't have to make it, we don't have to sign off on it, because then we would be liable.
So he wants Kurt to win the belt, so he can beat Kurt for the belt in their next match. Kurt Angle comes out. He says, I thought we were done at Final Resolution. Talks about how Joe may be Christian's consultant, and now Joe has involved himself in the world title match. What are you doing here, Joe? Why are you getting involved?
A lot going on, man. No one trusts anyone anymore.
Yeah, not even Tomko. We'll get to that as well. Joe says that he'll be Angle's best friend at Against All Odds, and next time they fight, he'll be taking the title from Angle. Christian comes out. He says Joe is not his consultant. He's not good enough to consult him on anything.
Or is he?
But also, he may be a liar. It's so good.
So fucking stupid. Christian's fucking asshole, man.
Christian says he will give Angle a second hint. This person is maybe closer than he thinks. And then Angle and Joe brawl. It's so good.
Oh, he's like the most evil man to ever exist. He's like fucking a trickster guy. He's like Loki.
Yeah, you can't trust him.
Or can you?
That's the genius.
I'm a liar, or am I?
Mike and Don run down the lineup for tonight's show as Tomko is just standing over them. Tomko then gets a mic and says Christian sent him down here because there's going to be some wholesale changes in TNA, and it might start with the announcers.
Fucked up. That was met in the middle of a show.
I also don't know why it's in this show. Like, this goes nowhere.
I guess he's saying because Christian is champion and he has clout now, he can make changes.
But he doesn't.
Well, yeah, but like he's threatening it, right?
That's fair.
Because he's a heel. Or is he?
Oh, I don't know. Christian is in the TV truck later in the show. He asks how many cameras they have. He
He's
says 9.
so cool in the TV. This is the best Christian's been.
Yeah.
This TV like truck segment is so funny, and his fit is on point. He looks so cool. Or does he?
They have 9 cameras. He needs 3.5 more, as he needs them all on him. JB is Christian and Tomko. Christian reacts to the dramatic reveal in the Abyss story that we'll talk about in a minute. And I do always like that when like the things that happen in the show don't happen in isolation, when the other character's like, holy shit.
It also wouldn't make sense because Christian was heavily involved in that, like on the lead up. Like he would, like when they began to, he was the one who introduced like the secret.
Yeah.
He like he was the one who brought that concept into the world, so he should react to it.
So he says he's still the star of the show, and they have a second hint ready for Kurt Angle.
Oh, do they?
Our main event is Christian Cage versus Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels is doing a whole thing at this point, by the way. He's like regressing.
He's questioning his faith. We cut to an interview with Daniels from after Final Resolution where he questions whose interests he should be serving.
The fans? Oh, Jesus.
Mike Tenay is like, we learned about Abyss's backstory and then Sting got fireballed, so it's kind of tough to focus on this match.
There's a lot going on. Was this the show that had like all the giant brawls?
Maybe this is the show that had the big reveal.
Yeah, but like there was a shit ton of stuff going on, like on this one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it has the AJ trap, which we'll talk about. It has Eric Young and condoms. This is a big show.
Yeah, this might be the TNA show. You know, mark this one down for me, alright? Put it down somewhere. Like, bold it in the sheet or something, because I want to remember this when we go back to show of the year.
Yeah, of course.
I need to start logging that, because, like, TV gets left behind when we start talking about show of the year. But that's just because it's hard to keep track. Especially when we bulk watch them. But it's like, sometimes there's some pretty good episodes of TV.
Christian distracts the ref, allowing Tomko to push Daniels off the ropes as Christian takes over. Joe walks up, takes a seat ringside. JB appears to ask Joe what's he doing there. And Joe said he's proving a point to his good friend Kurt Angle. Daniels locks in the Koji clutch, but Tomko tries to interfere. Joe stops that interference. Daniels lets go of the move to give out to Joe and gets low-blowed, unprettied, and pinned. So if you think about it, Joe helped Christian.
Yeah. Or did he?
Christian puts Joe's towel around his neck and gives a cheeky thumbs up. Angle runs out and confronts Joe.
And he's like, this is proof.
Yeah.
You don't lend your towel to another man unless you're aligned.
It is the subtle hint that Christian was talking about.
It's very subtle.
February 1st, Impact. Christian and Tomko are here. Tomko is wearing a shirt that says Pump.
Which is crazy.
Christian says he wants Tomko to cater to him as he's still on the fence. He's got to take one for the team.
Which, okay, there's a lot going on there, especially with the Pump shirt. But like the implication, I guess it is a good sell of like it still being Joe.
Yeah.
To be like he's on the fence, but like in my head I'm like, well, Steiner ain't consulting shit if he's still fucking on the fence. Like, what do you mean?
That's true.
What does consultant even mean in this context? Is it like, in reality, it's just, I'm going to come out and beat up the guy. That's not really consulting.
I'm going to help you cheat.
Yeah. It's not really a consultation. Yeah, here's my consultation. I'm going to help you win. I'm just going to go out there and physically impose myself on someone else.
I'm going to walk out with a pipe and hit him with it.
Yeah.
Joe mentions the person Tomko is babysitting is not him. He wants to kick Christian Cage's ass. Christian appears on the screen. He says both he and Joe know the truth about them being in cahoots, and he feels good about retaining it against all odds. Christian will give a third hint. Ponders if Angle already got it.
Oh, does he?
JB is outside of Jim Cornette's office. Bob Backlund is there. Bob Backlund is hanging around in the background of many segments this month.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like what is the comparison point of like what Bob Backlund is in a TV show, and the closest thing I could think of is Matt Mercer cameos in all of the Critical Role stuff.
Yeah, he's just the guy who appears. I believe he's reading the dictionary because he's saying a lot of big words this month. He's learning all of his big words to say. I think that's what he was reading.
Which is obviously a commentary on the American education system.
Yes. That he has to learn them in his 60s.
Yeah.
JB tells us that we can do a fan vote on who we think is Christian's consultant, and our options are Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, or none of the above.
I think it's RVD.
That's what the crowd thought. You know what? If TNA had the balls to put a WWE contracted wrestler in this poll, I would
That'd
admire
be
it.
so beast. You know the thing, like, that still confuses me why people were just like, while there was like a significant number of the audience that were like RVD.
Yeah.
Like, that has not been mentioned at any point, like in any newspaper, like in any Observer, like has not mentioned like RVD's contract or like, it's just interesting.
They just want him to jump. They want him out.
Yeah, which I agree. I mean, maybe there is things because like his contract is up in like 5 months, so maybe
there might
like
be
it is
some
out
talk
there a little bit, yeah. But it's really funny that like after the first week, Dave is like, it's Steiner.
Yeah. Our TV main event, Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. AJ jumps Joe's kick attempts and once again celebrates.
Yeah.
He does it again and does a little two-step, and then Joe jabs him. It's amazing.
Again, it's really nice to just have matches like Joe and AJ, even if they are like little 4-minute, run-ins or whatever. Like, it is still nice. Like, I'm a big proponent of you can just put guys in the main event and have a fuck finish.
Yeah, like when you look at the 4 main events of TV this month, you have Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, you have Christian Cage versus Christopher Daniels, you have Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles, and you have Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles and Christian Cage. Like, those are proper-ass main events.
Yeah, as I say in WCW, the featured match.
Yeah, as Mike Tenay likes to say, pay-per-view quality match for this 4-minute AJ Styles Samoa Joe match that ends in DQ.
You know what's really a fun like earworm for me while I'm watching these things is that Mike Tenay sounds the exact same. Like 10 years apart.
Yep.
He's like his voice is like the exact same energy too.
AJ's Mike Tenay's great. Some would say a Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame announcer.
Someone should make a better claim for it.
Hey.
I don't know. He's not in, is he?
I'll get him there. There's just a logjam, a non-wrestler. AJ tries to bail, but Rhino runs out and causes a DQ. Tenay calls it a no contest, but it's a DQ. It's a DQ for Joe. It's interference. It's not a no contest,
So you
Mike.
wrote Joe defeats AJ Styles.
Yes.
What does Cage match say?
I guess if he attacks AJ, technically AJ beats Joe, right? Maybe I'm wrong too.
Yeah.
Maybe we're both wrong.
Yeah, no, the first person who gets hit is the one who is DQ.
So it should probably be AJ beats Joe by DQ. Though Mike Tenay says no contest.
Yeah, I think I noticed it too because does hit him. Yeah, it should be AJ wins.
Yeah.
I need to see what Cage match says. It's gonna piss me off if I don't.
AJ runs away from Rhino. Joe says he won't leave the ring until he can clarify his position. A very Bob Backlund turn of phrase.
He's also been studying the dictionary.
After the break, Angle's in the ring. Angle calls it a charade. He asks, why even wait until against all odds? Let's just do it now. Angle calls him a liar and they brawl. Christian comes out. He goes to hit Joe with a chair, but Joe ducks and he hits Angle. Christian offers a handshake to Joe, but Joe gives him the double bird and they brawl. AJ comes back out and helps Christian lay Angle and Joe out with a chair, as Tenay then speculates if AJ is the consultant.
I missed that layer. Cage match has it listed as a no contest.
Well, that's what Mike Tenay says. Mike Tenay does say it's a no contest.
You know,
an adherence to the rules.
Mike Tenay.
Do I have to open the file and check?
Did you know that at this point, Christian Cage is a 15-day champion and the LAX are a 99-day champion?
Ooh. Doesn't feel like LAX have had the belts that long, does it?
Because they haven't defended them every time. Ooh, there's a comment about this episode of TV.
What does it say?
I gotta translate it to English, but I'll say what it says. So keep in mind, it is in fact translate. It was written on August 4th, 2019. So Denny Dury 177 gave it a 6 for this episode of TV and said, sometimes I wonder why they can't just let a match run its course without any interruptions, because then you wouldn't get good matches on TV. But oh well, it serves as just as good as a setup. Oh, so you do get it. The 5-way match was okay and fits the storyline. Then there were a few segments. The James Mitchell match was definitely the best part of the episode. Rude versus Petey Williams was okay for further setup. The main event was alright. I would have liked to see more from both of them. Conclusion, a solid episode of Impact.
Nice. I have opened the file and checked. It should be an AJ Styles DQ. Rhino just attacks him.
Okay, someone mentioned at Strigger.
Yeah, fix it.
We need to get that changed. We could fix history. This could be our way of... We could actually, infer a change in TNA Wrestling's history right now.
Well, technically speaking, the official call was a no contest.
No, it wasn't the official's call. That was Mike Tenay, and he is not the referee of the match, as far as I'm aware.
That's true.
He is simply making an educated guess based on what has happened. He just made the wrong call.
The go-home episode of Impact, we get the results of the poll. 30% believed it was Goldberg. 26% believed it was Brock Lesnar. 10% believe it's Samoa Joe. 34%, the largest number, believe it's none of the above.
I mean, they were correct.
They were right.
But is it none of the above? Or is it that there is no consultant?
Listen, if the bit was there is no consultant, that would be the best bit.
That was a masterful gambit. But I see, when they said none, I thought they meant none. Like, there was no consultant, which I was like, holy shit, 34% of people just think there's no one?
Yeah. Letitia has Angle and Joe. They argue immediately because Angle kept calling him a liar. He promises to neutralize Tomko at the pay-per-view, and he'll have Angle's back at the pay-per-view. Angle says Joe will get a title shot when he beats Christian as long as everything goes well tonight, because they're teaming in the main event against Christian and AJ. Angle wants to see what Christian learned from his consultant tonight. Wants Christian to bring them to the ring so he can kick both their asses.
Christian's like, how will you kick your own ass?
Yeah, Kurt's the consultant. Wow.
A masterful gambit. And Kurt's like, fuck, is it me?
Starts punching himself in the head.
He goes to Jim Cornette. Is it me, Jim? Did I do it? I don't know anymore. Please.
Tomko is mad.
Tomko's like, I have to deal with Kurt. Sucks,
yeah.
man.
He's sick of dealing with this person. Once they retain it against all odds, Christian reassures him everything will be fine. JB has AJ. He thinks Joe and Angle need to get on his level. He says he was a 2-time Triple Crown champion by 26, and all Angle had at that point was 1 medal. He tells us about bumblebees. They're fat and they shouldn't be able to fly like Joe, I guess. But he also is like, he's referring to himself with that. I'm like, what do you mean?
I guess because he's fat.
I guess he's saying he can defy science. He can do things to defy science. But
AJ Styles wants to defy science quite a lot.
He does. It's not his favorite thing.
Just let him talk about it, okay?
Christian walks in, says to give Rhino a couple shots for him because they hate each other. There's 4 big stars in the main event, but only 1 champion. Thinks Angle's mouth guard is cutting off circulation to his brain. This is his show.
How that would work.
Yeah. Listen, your gums are very important for your circulation.
I hope not.
Says he may have been lying about Joe being the consultant, but he does have one. All Joe could consult him on is losing to Angle.
Not what the poll says, Christian.
And then AJ's like, he didn't just lose once, he lost twice. Then Christian says, I don't care what they say about you. You're pretty smart, AJ. And then AJ's like, stewing on that.
He's like, wait, what?
Wait, what do you mean no matter what people say? But also you complimented me. Huh.
Christian should be like, just think about the bumblebees.
Oh, yeah, they fly. How do they fly? Bob Backlund walks in and stares at JB. That's how the segment ends.
Yeah, he does that a lot. They should have had Bob Backlund in the condom segment.
Yeah, they do tie together a little at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, the pervert shit.
So our TV main event, Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe defeat AJ Styles and Christian Cage in an awesome 4-minute match. Like the other matches are pretty good. This match is like a proper great TV sprint. Joe nopes AJ's reverse DDT. Heat on Joe, hot tag to Angle. Angle hits AJ with some crazy German suplexes. AJ takes some fucking wild bumps on some of those Germans. Angle hits AJ with the Angle Slam, but Christian makes the save. Rhino appears to allow Angle to hit AJ with a top rope Olympic Slam for the win as Joe grabs Christian with the Coquina Clutch to stop him from intervening. Angle and Joe shake hands and celebrate with Rhino. A man appears and lays out Joe and Rhino. Angle reveals him to be Scott Steiner.
What does he?
It could be anybody. He's just a man. He's actually, you have to go a layer down because he's in a mask and Angle pulls it off. But actually, if you pull off the other mask, you'll reveal it's not Scott Steiner. It's Goldberg.
Holy shit. Under there's Rob Van Dam.
Well, and under there is none of the above.
Fuck. Under there's no one.
Steiner helps Christian lay out Angle, and then as Christian joins in as Steiner does push-ups, which I did admit that amused me. And then Steiner locks Angle in the Steiner recliner with a pipe across his throat as Christian shouts at him. And that's our go-home segment.
Christian and Steiner are a good combo.
Yeah, it's a fun group. The funny thing is, I'm not sure it was in the Observer or the Torch, but they do mention the name Christian's Coalition and everything. That Christian's Coalition is meant to be Steiner, Tomko, Styles, and Christian. So they even have the name at this point.
Paul White.
Answer me, Paul.
Answer me.
That brings us to Against All Odds, where we open with a stylized video package with Christian.
It's really good.
It's it lists all the great inventions through the history of time and how Christian is enduring, unlike all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the best and the greatest and the instant classic, and he's greater than sliced bread, and all these things are inferior.
Heavy shot at Brian.
Yeah, he doesn't care about Londrick.
I hate Lon.
Londrick.
They were the hooligans, goddammit.
They're laundric to me.
Horrific.
JB has Tomko and Christian. Tomko fucking hates Scott Steiner.
He really doesn't like this dude.
He wants Christian to establish that Tomko is above Steiner in the pecking order.
Which, to be fair, is petty.
Yeah. Then Steiner walks in and is like, this stupid idiot, he can't even shine my shoes or clean my glasses. He can't do simple tasks.
That should be AJ's job, clearly.
Yeah, well, he's not officially in the coalition yet. He's just like loose. He's orbiting at the moment. Christian calms everybody down. Christian asks Tomko to apologize for his bad attitude. And Steiner's like, I don't even want your apology. And then Steiner's like, I'm starting to want Christian as bad as he wants Angle. And then Christian demands, Tomko, fix this. So there's dissension among consultants and problem solvers.
Looks like he's creating problems.
And
not solving them like his name would suggest.
Or is he? Samoa Joe exits Kurt Angle's locker room later in the show. JB has Christian and Tomko, or asks about the issues with Steiner. Christian insists, everything's fine. Christian is sick of everybody
Stop asking me these questions, man.
That's what he is. He's like, everybody around here is stirring the shit, talking about all the problems between Tomko and Steiner and Christian. You don't have to worry. You don't have to drum up problems to sell tickets. As long as the champ is here, the champ will sell tickets.
Sell.
Well, as long as the champ is here, 900 people will show up to the Impact Zone for free.
Which is fair enough.
Hey, lockdown's on the road.
Oh, no.
The NWA title is the gold medal of TNA, and it belongs to him. Cornette walks in and is just like, hey, Christian, pleasant reminder. If Tomko or Steiner get involved and you get DQ'd, you lose the belt. Okay, champ, see ya.
Which is like, you know what? Fair enough, because now we can only consult.
Yeah. And Christian looks at this like he's shocked. He's like, what the hell, man? It's like, no, he just told you the existing rules.
Yeah, rules that have been long established.
Literally, the champion before last won the title based on this rule. JB has Kurt Angle, talks about how he and Joe beat the hell out of each other, and that tonight he's going to seize the opportunity. He tried to link those two things, and it didn't really make much sense. He's like, me and Joe, we went to war, and I visualized my victory, and tonight I'm going to seize the opportunity to win the title. I'm like, those two thoughts didn't seem entirely connected, but I'll allow it. He guarantees victory tonight against Christian Cage. And then our main event of Against All Odds. Christian Cage defeats Kurt Angle to retain the NWA World title with Samoa Joe as unofficial enforcer.
I was thoroughly shocked.
Yeah, you really thought that Angle was going to win the belt here.
I mean, I was just like, they wouldn't do this match if he wasn't winning the belt.
Yeah. Tomko immediately kicked out. Steiner nowhere to be seen.
Smart.
Or was the problems just so bad?
Or was it?
Samoa Joe makes his entrance after they wrestle for a minute or two. Somebody should take the counter gimmick to Andrade, where he says, how you know, and then they say, or is it? And they just go back and forth in a loop.
How you know? Or is it? How you know?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah.
How
and then you have
it?
like, oh,
You
that's the
know
tag team when they come together.
How is it you know it?
Yeah. When Matt Cardona
Oh,
jumps
radio.
to the AEW, it's how is it you know it?
Woo, woo, woo. How is it you know it?
Yeah, what a tag team.
I hate it.
Joe sits ringside in a chair. Angle slams Christian into the post. Looked like it sucked. Christian, like, this match is not great. It's barely even good. But Christian takes a lot of bumps and works hard. Christian hits a low blow and an unprettier, but Angle kicks out. Angle hits 7 rolling German suplexes before AJ Styles runs out. He wasn't even in any of the backstage segments.
He wasn't even an option to vote for.
Yeah, he wasn't in the poll. I guess neither was Steiner, but I guess AJ's technically none of the above.
That is true.
Samoa Joe chases him off. Christian hits Angle with a chair, which we don't see, but we do hear. Christian hits a frog splash, but Angle kicks out. Christian hits another unprettier, but Angle kicks out again. Joe comes back as the ref gets bumped. Angle hits an Angle slam, but the ref revives too late and Christian kicks out after a long count. The ref gets bumped again. Tomko comes out and Angle suplexes him. Steiner comes out with a pipe. Angle gets rid of him too. Joe takes Tomko out of the ring. Angle and Joe shout at each other, but then Joe decides to wipe out Steiner with a dive. Joe brawls to the back with Tomko and Steiner. Angle gets the ankle lock on Christian, but Christian hits him with the pipe that Steiner left behind and follows with the unprettier for the win. Christian celebrates with Steiner and Tomko. Steiner bleeding from the back of the head. I don't know how, as him and Tomko seem like pals now.
So it's pretty crazy how he didn't get DQ'd during any of that.
Well, the ref was bumped twice, didn't you see?
I know, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like if I was Cornette, I might just walk out and be like, hey, you lose the belt.
Why is there 5 men at ringside that aren't involved in the match?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what will become a recurring trend of a very overbooked main event.
Yeah, I didn't mind it though. I don't mind an overbooked main event. Yet.
My favorite part was them doing the ref bump. The first ref bump. So they do a ref bump so Angle can get a visual pin, and then they bump the ref again. I'm like, guys.
So that the actual ending can happen.
Like Angle is already being screwed. You don't need to bump the ref, have the ref revive so Angle can get one of those long counts that should have been a 3, then bump the ref again so Angle can be screwed. Like you don't need that many layers.
Yeah, I mean this is what they do.
This is what they do. Steiner and Tomko are pals, so it does seem like it was a ruse all along.
Or was it? How you know?